morning. Today is October the 12th, day 154. Headed south. Left a few minutes ago from the Boots Off Hostel. Thank you again to the hostel and all the folks there. Very restful stay. Probably the most comfortable bunks that I've experienced on the trail. I slept well, and it was just comfortable. And they had a couple features like a private light and a charging station. So it was great, and a deal for $20 for sure. A couple thank yous. First to another hiker. I developed a kind of a small rash on my shoulder, and another hiker lent me some, or gave me some ointment. I asked him what his trail name was, and he said Chris So Far. So that's what people named him, So Far. He's a northbounder, section hiker, and again, thank you for giving me that ointment. Also, I met a person, his trail named Turtle, and the last time I saw him was in Fayetteville, Pennsylvania. So I'm pretty sure that was, maybe 150 miles into the whole hike. And to see him again at this juncture is pretty neat. I think that's one of the kind of interesting things. You come across people and cross paths or not cross paths, depending on circumstances. But anyway, that was pretty cool. Also, another thank you. It's always, I think, gratifying when you meet someone and explain why you're hiking, and that person connects with it and may be familiar with it in some way, and actually made a donation. So Marcy, thank you very much. I really enjoyed talking with you and several of your hiking buddies in Damascus, and made taking that zero there even more enjoyable and a good experience. So again, thank you very much. Okay, well, today is Thursday, and I'm going to meet those friends tomorrow afternoon. Very excited about that. Today, goal is about 15. Two major climbs. One I just completed, about 1,800 feet. Not too bad, actually. I mean, it was a lot of switchbacks, and it's cool here in the morning, so it's okay. And then the next one is about the same height coming up, so we'll see. But 15 should be doable. Weather looks great. It's clearing, and again, hopefully it'll be a little cooler than it was the other day. All right, off we go. I wanted to give you a glimpse of this valley. I went up and now came down into a very steep cut, and I don't know, I think it's Laurel Spring or Laurel Creek here, and there's Laurel Falls further up, but just picturesque and very steep on the sides here, and in a few minutes I'll be climbing up again. But again, just wanted to give you a glimpse of this, just pristine stream, and it's just beautiful. Another look at kind of the cliffs here. Pretty impressive, kind of hard to capture, but this trail is going right along the stream, and I think heading up to one of these hills, so we will see. So there it is, Laurel Falls. and boy, it's just beautiful. They caution people not to swim too close to the falls as there's a whirlpool there, but it is just incredible. And again, just so picturesque. I bumped into a couple people that I think are fishermen, and there must be some really good spots, along the stream here. And then the sunlight hitting it and everything, it's just beautiful. Good morning. Today's day 155 and October the 13th, Friday. Spent the night at the Moreland Gap shelter. A nice shelter in a clearing between two small rises. I did meet a member of the trail club that maintains the area, and he was out trimming bushes that make a nice pathway. As well, he was cleaning up around the shelter, picking up litter, and something unique to Tennessee, I think. Maybe I'll grab a picture next opportunity, is in each of the shelters they have a board that they encourage people to write on, more to discourage the graffiti at the shelter or in the shelter structure. It is a cement or a block wall shelter, then kind of a tin roof with a wood frame ceiling. But in most of the other shelters on the trail, you'll find graffiti, a lot of carvings into the shelter itself, and that's certainly a detriment. But he was very nice, gave me the lowdown on water situation. As you can see right from here, it's a beautiful stream. And he just gave me a lowdown on the area, which was helpful. Okay, goal today is 18, and meet my friends at 19. So looking forward to that. Also, I've been giving some thought. I mentioned in a prior video about winding down. Kind of hard for me to get my head around winding down with still over 400 miles to go. So I think it's probably more, if I can think of the next month or so, once I get through the Smokies, which starts at about mile 240, goes about 70 miles. At that point, I think I might turn my head more to winding down. It'll be less than 2 weeks, and the big question mark of the weather in the Smokies would have been answered. So it's still funny to think, hundreds of miles is still a distance to be covered, but at the same time to recognize the distance we have covered. So anyway, just as I muddle through here and contemplate the events of the next month. So again, making good progress today. Probably about 8 to go. And the weather is just beautiful. It has warmed up a little bit, and that means the bugs are waking up. But overall, it's good. Coming out of the hills through a meadow, and just wanted to give you a little view of some of the mountains. I don't honestly know which direction that is, but I know the Roan Mountain is close by, so that could be one of them. All right, still 2 to 3 to go.